Hello, everyone. Okay, think we got it set up all right today. All right. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Rayne, and this is Rayne Yoga. And today we're going to be doing a very short meditation and sound bath for the full moon in Aquarius, and also an oracle card reading or pick a card reading. How that works is you would pick one of the three decks I have here. One's Animal Spirit, the other one is Messenger, and the last one's Moonology. And after the meditation and sound bath, you can create an intention or a question you would like to ask. And then from there, whatever deck you have decided to pick, that message is for you. And just remember to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So just talking about this full moon in Aquarius really briefly, it is one of two supermoons that are happening this month in August, and they start and end the entire month. So really interesting to have it literally on the day one, and then at the end of the month, another one. The one at the end of the month is a blue moon, and like I said, both are super moons. So that means that the moon is closest to the Earth, which intensifies the gravitational pull, and that means you're going to really feel the moon a little bit more. You might be more emotional, things might come up, bubbling to the surface. It shines light onto those emotional aspects of your life. Being that it's in Aquarius, it's really, kind of how are we understanding how we're working together as an individual, but also within our relationships, within our friendships. So that's kind of what's being highlighted right now, knowing that, yes, we are separate, but yet we are all one. And it's that duality between the two. Also, Aquarius is very good at speaking their truth and being authentic. And that's something that's really going to come through right now is if it isn't lined up to your highest good and your authenticity, you're going to want to leave it behind. You're going to want to let it go. But something else is going to be pulling up towards the surface, especially during Venus retrograde. It's just a good time to re-look at everything, just kind of evaluate where you're at in relationship and if it's true to you and your authentic truth. Another thing as well, it's going to also bring up your hopes and dreams in relation to community and how that balances out, how you can be working with community on something as personal as your own hopes and dreams and how they kind of intertwine and work together. Sometimes we just feel like we're really alone when there's certain goals or things that we're trying to get to and trying to achieve. But reality is we're never alone. We always have support by friends and family and community. And to be able to really lean into that right now and feel held through the process. So that's something else that's going to be coming up. And last but not least, the sun is in Leo, which also, once again, is going to highlight your pride, your community, your family. Leos are very loving and supportive. It's that warm, fiery energy of those closest to them. So you're going to get both sides. And the biggest thing here is how much it's going to highlight on relationships, family, community, friends. That is where we're going with all of this. So today, if you want to just settle in, maybe come to a comfortable seated position on the floor or laying down, you can come into a seated position on a chair, on a couch. Just take a moment to close the eyes. Bring the right hand to the heart, left hand to the belly. just allowing yourself to start to anchor in to the present moment. Before I guide you into your sound bath, I'm going to mention the 3 oracle decks one last time. The spirit animal, the messenger, and the moonology. And from that knowing, just focus on the one that stood out the most for you. And then as we move into the sound and you settle deeper into your meditation and your stillness, notice what just comes up for you. Cultivating your question, letting that arise. Settling into the sounds of the heart chakra, the throat chakra, being able to speak your truth and authenticity from the heart. And then tuning into that connection to the crown, the divinity, the unity of all things, beings, the community. as the sound begins to settle in the body. And keeping those eyes closed, just notice the air moving in and out of the nostrils. Begin to feel the lungs expand. Honoring the air element of the Aquarius sign. Honoring the breath that we breathe to be. Allowing yourself to feel the freedom of breath. And maybe asking yourself, what does freedom mean to me? And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. At your own pace, bring movement back to your body. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. I'm going to start with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. So coming back to that intention or that question you held dear to your heart through meditation. I want to get the cards back here. All right, we have Bobcat Spirit, Life is a Mystery, number 8. And it came out in reverse, but I don't know if you can see the Bobcat there. The glare's bad. It's a pretty card. Also has that orange color of the Leo energy, which I really love seeing, where the sun is aligned with it for us right now. And also the number 8, meaning that we're coming up on the Lionsgate portal. So the number 8 might be really significant to you right now. See what Bobcat Spirit has to say. In reverse, so it's the protection message. Bobcat Spirit tells you this is not a time to reveal your deepest, most cherished dreams and desires to others, but rather a time to be quiet and gentle with yourself as truths begin to emerge in your awareness. Self-protection is called for, so be discerning, selective, and even secretive, revealing no more than is necessary. People have a way of imposing their opinions on you, so pay attention to whom you surround yourself with at this time. Be watchful and check your own motives as well as those of others as you keep your secrets to yourself for now rather than expose them to those who may potentially misunderstand or your intentions or may not be supportive. Let your logical mind take a rest as you start to perceive the energy of your environment. Bobcat Spirit wants you to be stealthy and wise and keep your own counsel. Let yourself be a mystery yet to be revealed. I love that. It's very beautiful. And I know the full moon Aquarius is about finding that security and safety in your community. But also Aquarius is focusing on self and then connecting with community. It's that harmonizing what is best for everyone involved, from yourself to the collective. And it all starts first with self. So if there's something that you're going through or contemplating, know that the community is there for you, but right now, settle in it, feel into it, and decipher where you want to go from there with whatever your question is, from your own inner knowing and your own authentic truth from within, and then come out, be in the community, get the support needed to move forward in whatever way that means. All right, so that was for my animal spirit oracle deck people. We will move on to the messenger, if you picked that one or that one spoke to you. All right, we have let your emotions flow. Hopefully you guys can see that one. It's a lady with a third eye, and she has a flowing of like water coming and pouring down over her. It's beautiful. The green energy, green colors just make me think of abundance, lush environments, putting yourself in nature, being near water. The third eye that she has open here, that her eyes are closed, she is seeing through her intuition and knowing her inner truth and feeling into the emotions of what's pouring out so that she can see clearly. That's just my observation from the card. Let's see what the book actually says. Emotions flow like water. They can be joyous like a babbling brook, as deep and strong as a river. Give yourself permission to feel and experience them without judgment or blame. Do not try to deny them, for that can only lead to harm and dis-ease. Do not dam them within you. Release them. Let them flow and go. Allow yourself to feel them and learn from them as you embrace them for what they are. A natural response to the moment that you exist in that will pass in a moment passes, as the moment passes. All right. I'm feeling both these cards back and forth is from the spirit animal to this one, because sometimes they all kind of bounce off of each other a little bit. This also feels very deeply of feelings that you are going through, and to really allow yourself to feel all of them. Go into the depths of it. Honor every process of the entire experience. Don't try to shut any parts of it out or down. So whatever you're asking about, if you're feeling really emotional, being it is a full moon, let it be. Let it flow. Don't try to contain yourself all in and be the person that holds it all together. Allow yourself to just let it out. Whether that means you need to cry, scream, laugh at a random thing that nobody else would laugh at. Whatever it is, you want to feel every emotion that's coming up right now so that you can process and move through it. And to me, they didn't mention it on here, but you can process it and move through it with awareness to that opening, that inner knowing, that inner intuition that's always there. So that is it for my messenger oracle, people. It's a wonderful message. Release it all. I'll open these backwards. I never do that. All right, last but not least, Moonology Oracle deck, people. When it's a full moon, I love pulling out the Moonology cards. All right, pull those questions dear to your heart. We have 2 cards that came out for that one. We have New Moon in Virgo card, a time to give rather than take. And we have the 3rd quarter moon, adjustments are required. That's those. Let's see. So the first one's a new moon in Virgo. That's funny, I opened the book and it was on the full moon in Virgo. Here we are. When this card comes up, it's time for you to take stock of your situation. Where are you and where do you want to go? The new moon energy of this card suggests a restart, and the Virgo energy suggests you make that restart a clever one that's simple and well organized. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it. So if you've been unwell, this card suggests that your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternative therapies, so add these into your routines now, however you've been feeling. If a situation is blocked at the moment, it could be that you're overanalyzing things or being too critical. It's time to ask less what someone else can do for you and to think more about what you can do for others. I want to side note here that it mentioned restarts, and that's something that's really potent for retrogrades. It's revision, restart, and whatever planet is in retrograde. It's just something to think about, being that we're first in Venus retrograde, and there's multiple retrogrades happening right now, but that's one major one. So just kind of thinking about, okay, where are you restarting? Where are you reevaluating through this retrograde at this full moon? Attune to the moon. Recommit to healthy morning and evening routines. Additional meanings for this card. Gradual improvements are coming. Pay attention to detail if you want success without being... We'll just leave that part out. I don't know what that word is. Pay attention to detail if you want success. 3, be of service to others, and love and money will follow. That's that Aquarius energy connecting with community. The person you're asking about is reliable. The teaching here is Virgo is the sign of health, service, and analysis. Its energy is precise and has a feel of the harvest about it. When this card comes up, it could be that a wonderful bounty is coming your way. However, the energy of the new moon in Virgo is usually about getting your life in order. So that's what you need to do at the time of the Virgo new moon and whenever else you pull this card. All right. The next one is adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. Must be at the beginning of the book. There it is. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may not have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required for you to before you will get where you want to be. A change, of course, is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now, which will remind you what you want and what is time to let go of. So pay attention. And that's talking into that full moon of Aquarius, is that alignment that I spoke about. If it's not an alignment, you're going to let it go right now, because Aquarius, when you make your decision, you've made your decision and there's not going back from that, and being authentic and sticking true to that. Attuned to the moon, I am reevaluating the situation. Additional meanings for this card: your life may be out of balance and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner, and trust may be required to move the situation forwards. The teaching here at the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at new moon. It's a time of falling away and a time of reevaluation. No matter when you pull this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. All right, so both cards were about restarts, reevaluating, releasing, trust. So whatever your question is, if you picked this deck, it's really important. You probably just want to step back and let go and prioritize your health and well-being right now. And then everything will just come from there. It'll just come easily, flow, abundance. Yes. All right. That concludes our mini sound bath meditation and full moon in Aquarius oracle card deck reading. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning. Just breathe, stay true to yourself, speak from your heart, remember your divine connection and community and love. Thank you all so much for joining me. Sending you all love and light. Until next time. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.